Good morning, guys. It's Miss Richardson. This is for the week of September 21st through the 25th, and this is for my 6th grade math students. I hope everyone had a great weekend. This week will be one of your first, well, it'll be your first math test that you take this year. So let's look at what you'll be doing this week to get prepared for that math test. All right, so if you'll go under what do I do this week, of course yours looks a little different than mine, but this is September 21st through 25th. This shows everything that you should get through for this week. Now, if you notice, we have the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, there's no 24th, and that's because that's on Thursday. And on Thursday, we are going to have a Zoom meeting. I'm going to ask you to bring a paper and pencil, and we're going to be doing some problems together to prepare for your test, which is on Friday. Now, normally all of the lessons are accessible from Monday to Friday, but your tests are going to be for one day only. So everyone needs to make sure you log in next Friday, the 25th, to take that test. All right, so here I'm making my video. So you'll find this video right here under please watch my video about this week's lessons. And then at the bottom of this page, it says, hey, let's Zoom. This week we will Zoom on Thursday at 10 o'clock to review for your test Friday. Please make sure you join me, please. And then also when you go to your Zoom meeting tab on the left side of your page, you'll find that normally, I know we try to stay on the same schedule for Zooms, but this week, since we have a test, we are going to meet on Thursday. Oops, that should be a comma. I'll fix that. We'll meet on Thursday at 10 o'clock to review for Friday's test. All right, so let's look at the particular lessons that you'll be doing. All right, so on Monday, the 21st, you need to look at the unit, cubes, and volume. So you're going to be reading through these pages. You're going to look at your lesson objectives. You're going to click through the pages by the forward arrow. It's showing us that we have some fish food. It's telling us what a rectangular prism is, what a cube is. It's giving you vocabulary over here. Go to the help, what is a unit? Click on that. Make sure you watch the video about Cube City. Don't skip anything. You're reading everything. All right, and then once you come down here, it's going to give you an example. You're going to answer some questions, and you're going to check your answers. Make sure you do every one of those problems because it can be a little confusing. I think this is probably the hardest little lesson that you've had. So once again, you have some more examples down here. So you're going to read the situation. You're going to go to every section of it. It's going to show you how to solve it. This is important because on the next page, you're going to solve problems that are very, very similar to this one. And we'll go over this next Thursday when we have our Zoom meeting on Thursday as well. All right, so make sure you do both of those practice problems. Read every page. Go through it. Don't skip anything. I'm skipping things, but just to get through so I can show you guys the whole week. Now look at the lesson objectives. Make sure you read them. Make sure you can do them. If you can't, you probably need to go through the lessons again. Check your vocabulary. Read your summary. These lesson review guides are always great notes that you can print out and keep in your math notebook. Those will help you review. And then on the last page, it does talk about an assignment, and it tells you what the projects are. So you have two choices. You can either do a project by yourself, or if you know someone in this classroom, it's telling you that you can work with them on a project. I decided to go ahead and not have you turn this in, but I want you to do it. I want you to look at these questions. I want you to look at the scenario, and I want you to be able to answer these questions. Now, I'm not going to have you actually submit these answers anywhere, but we're going to talk about these problems next Thursday in our Zoom meeting. So you need to make sure you can do these problems under the project for the option 1. I want everybody to look at all these problems, make sure you can answer these questions. In fact, I'd like for you to go ahead and write down the answers, work them out, and then next Thursday when we Zoom, then I'm going to get to call on some of you and we can discuss this little project. So for your practice for volume, I have given you another worksheet. So if you have a printer and you can print those out, that would be the best thing to do, probably be the easiest way to do this. But it's a PDF. So if you would open that PDF, so let's read the directions. If possible, print the attachment, solve the problems by finding the volume of each prism, follow the directions to find the punchline of the joke. You're going to send the punchline to me. You're going to type it here. You're going to submit this, just like we did last week on our decimal review. So here is the PDF when it opens. Maybe. There it comes. Well, all right, so we'll just open it this way. All right, so if you, like I said, if you can, go ahead and print it out. But basically, it's giving you some boxes up here. You are figuring out the volume of each of these prisms. You write up whatever the answer is. You come down to the bottom. You find the answer here. Let's say the answer is 1,335. Then for number one, that's the answer. So in the box number one, you would write the letters G-O. Okay? So that's how you're going to do all of these. You do the problem, find your answer, and whatever letter goes with your answer, the two letters, you write it in the appropriate box at the bottom. So the joke is, what movie is about a kid who ran away from home with his bicycle? So you are figuring out the punchline of the joke. Okay? And so that's what you are submitting to me at the bottom of this page. You're submitting that to me on a text entry box. So you're going to hit the blue button that says submit, and you're going to type in the answer of that joke. All right, so that's Monday. On Tuesday, you're going to answer these practice problems, or it's a practice test. There's two parts. You need to do both of them. Do both of those on, actually, I think I gave you 2 days for volume, so this is Wednesday's assignment. Yep, so there's two parts, so everyone needs to do both parts of the practice test. And then on Thursday, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong thing, you guys, I apologize. So yeah, so your volume is for Monday. Your practice test is Tuesday. Wait, is that right? Okay, so let me say it one more time. So you're reading about volume and you are writing down the answers to the project on Monday, the mini project, right? Tuesday, you're doing the volume practice on the PDF. Wednesday, you're doing the practice test. There's only one part of that. There's only one part of the practice test. Then we're going to meet together on Thursday for a Zoom meeting, and then Friday is when you take the two parts of your test. So sorry I messed that up. All right, so that's it. So that's your week, and then after next week, we're going to start a brand new unit. All right, so if you guys need me before Thursday, send a message to me, and I can get back to you just as soon as possible. And come ready to learn on Thursday with your pencil and your paper, and have all of your work done for the week. Okay? All right, guys. Y'all have a great, great day and a great week, and I'll see you on Thursday at our Zoom meeting.